Kyria create brave spaces where women in leadership can connect with each other, can share, and can be built up in their faith and encouraged. Women who come to Kyria are supported to lead well on their front lines, whether that is in health, in education, at home or in churches across the nation. There's such a high quality of resource and equipping, teaching, materials online and the teaching at the conferences, that I think women have the feeling that they are not alone and that they're really enabled to lead well and to lead like Jesus. For me, it is a place of joy and refreshing and of encounter with God, and I can't recommend Kyria enough.
I was a part of the Kyria Wales event that was hosted in Cardiff earlier this year. It was an amazing event to be able to be in the same room with so many different women of different spheres of influence, of different backgrounds, of different ages, and it was just so encouraging that we all had the same goal, which was to grow in our leadership spheres, but also be able to make new friends, and that was just incredible. And also I've been really encouraged by Kyria's resources that they have on the website. For me, being in uni, you hear lots of different opinions on women in leadership, and it can be quite scary to have these conversations with people when you feel like your knowledge isn't that great. But being able to have this has been really, really great, not only just for myself to have conversations with people, but to be able to redirect people to these resources as well, so they can further learn about it as well. So it's been really amazing. I'm very grateful.
I think one of the things that impresses me the most about Kyria is that it deals with the real issues, the issues that women face in leadership, but juggling that with family, with friends, with health, with age of life, where you're at, and that's been really, really helpful, knowing that when we go to the Kyria conferences or meetings, the real issues are going to be spoken about in a godly, encouraging, inclusive way, and I find that really powerful.
Hi guys, my name is Lois and I'm a part of the Kyria collab this year. I am loving it so far. God's been really good and it's just been so timely, such a great time where I've just been like crying out for, great female leadership, mentorship, support, peer-to-peer, but also from great leaders, and it's just been everything and more. I've been loving it so far, loving the opportunity to get to know new people, but also to encourage other people. And so yeah, it's just been timely, amazing, brilliant. I decided to do it because I was sort of like seeking for that, just wanting to find a place where I could relate with other female leaders in Christian leadership and to just have the opportunity to grow. And so it's been so fruitful so far. It's only been like a couple of months, so I'm just really excited to see what the future brings.
The recent Leadership and Menopause evening held by Kyria was hugely beneficial because it provided a space to talk with other women leaders across a range of different industries about what menopause actually looks like in their space. And to share these experiences and strategies, as well as ideas on how to start this important conversation in the workplace, was a really valuable takeaway.
In a world where I've often felt like a minority in ministry, Kyria Network has been a reassuring presence, reminding me that I am not alone. I love how they advocate for women in leadership while upholding a biblical perspective that values everyone's giftings, everyone's calling, regardless of their gender. I have personally got to experience the benefits of their events and resources, but it is actually so much more than that. It's also about the relationships that are fostered with so many other amazing like-minded women. I believe that Kyria can play a big part in helping to break down the barriers and limitations that I, as well as many others, have experienced in ministry. Through Kyria, I strongly believe that we can create a brighter future for women in leadership, and together we can rewrite the narrative for the women who will follow in our footsteps.
For me, the Kyria Network is so important still, because as much as I love meeting with other leaders and actually meeting cross-cultural leaders and in different stages and different places, there is something actually incredibly powerful about meeting other women who are in similar leadership positions, going through similar journeys, and they're just able to identify a bit more closely with you as you're journeying through leadership. And so for me, the Kyria network is still so vital and still so important. I would encourage any of my friends who are in any form of leadership to really consider joining the Kyria network.
Hello, my name is Judith. The main reasons I wanted to be involved in the Kyria Collab cohort that started earlier this year was because I wanted to meet and connect with other young leaders my age, and because I was really aware that in my job I spend a lot of time investing in other people's leadership development and felt that I wanted to spend some time investing in my own. And the key things I've got out of it so far is a community of other young leaders where there is space to share the highs and the lows and the good and the bad, and to learn from their experiences and the things that God is doing in their life. And one of the things I particularly valued is the teaching and discussion we've had around encouragement, where there's been space to think about the power of my own words, the power of the words that people speak over me, and think about who I'm surrounding myself with as I go on the leadership journey. So I'm really excited for all that is yet to come as part of this Kyria Collab journey.